we go. There we go. RG727. He don't want to talk.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the Colorado Buffaloes, Boulder, Colorado. As we'll see the number 24 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Cardinals will put it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Buffaloes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Buffaloes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't able to spring free, just too much speed defensively, and now it sets up fourth down.
Let's fucking crash out. Oh, shit.
The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3 and outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4 and out if they don't convert. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
It's really early in the game right now, and if it's fourth and short, fourth and medium, maybe I see going for it, certainly. But fourth and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Brown has it. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
To the air, it's Moss. Zings it complete to the right. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Cardinals have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wide up trying to get it in. Touchdown, Louisville! First points of the day are on the board. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Salter. Hauls it in. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
Wide open spaces. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's amazing in college football, the tight end position and how much has changed. Back in the day, you're a blocking guy, maybe you catch a flat route. Today, these guys have athleticism, and you just saw it from that dude after the catch on that last one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
He gets right to the edge of the red zone. He's out of bounds at the 20.
And that's a really good job by this defense, because remember, when the quarterback runs, now you got an extra blocker, because he's not just handing it off and standing there, and they still did a good job at the point of attack, kind of strung it along and made him run out of bounds.
Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. So the first step of that was fine. They made the pass and catch, but no yards, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Yeah, I don't know if they were anticipating pressure on that play and they just want to get it out of the hands of the quarterback quickly, but whatever they were thinking did not work.
The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Pick off to stop the threat. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
Looking to pass, it's Moss. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes, running back before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
This defense has kept them back up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Lets it fly. It's caught.
Defense is about learning the plays. 3rd down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
And the Cardinals will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Under fire. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
The Cardinals come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Moss. Makes the grab on the left. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating.
Snap to the up man, it's a fake. He's not going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs. The fake doesn't work.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt, they're ready for it, they make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football, and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
And you just wonder if the quarterback's trying to get it all back after throwing a pick the last time out. This time, that was not a good read. The defender was all over that throw. He should have intercepted that, but thanks to the drop, the offense stays on the field. This quarterback has got to take a breath, and he's got to settle himself down.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It'll be 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And that is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Gun, they'll give it on the inside. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets out to the 41.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Louisville 7, Colorado 0.
First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Tight end now in motion. Give to Brown.
No!
Past the 45. On the move at the 30. Touchdown Cardinals. Once he got some room, it was over. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Salter. And his throw is incomplete.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. Just didn't have it there.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done, and you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quick completion on the out route. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Got it! They will score! Touchdown, Cardinals!
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Salter. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Catch in the middle, it's Welch. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to catch the defense napping. They're sneaking the running back out of the backfield, see if the defense's eyes are maybe in the wrong place, but a great job. Everybody's staying home and then making a nice tackle.
Trying to make magic with his feet. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, get him to the ground for no gain.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry up.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's big.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking for a huge play. Makes the grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Louisville! And they take it in for 6 more points.
In the end zone.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be danged. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
Louisville 28, Colorado 0.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here we go. Back to throw. It's Salter. With the catch, it's Miller. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be.
He's going to let it go. Catch inside the 30 and still right. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. Defense, they...
Intercepted. A first half turnover to swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
I'll tell you something, in college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions in the first half of this game. He's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man, it's Lacey. Turning it on. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Like QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. He had a little bit of time to throw. You can move guys with your eyes. That drag comes wide open. Good throw, good catch, first down.
29 Philly, to Denver.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And the Cardinals racing to the line in a hurry up.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge...
It's a seam wide open. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The Cardinals didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. It's on target and complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and the ability up front and the belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it.
Colorado 0.
It bounds through the back of the end zone and it'll be a touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Scanning the field, it's Salter. He misses his man, the accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Grabbed in the middle, it's Welch.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the catch, it's Welch. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was.
Makes a grab, past marker. The Buffaloes will move the sticks.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They just keep firing. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking for a deep man. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Buffaloes are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Colorado!
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen. And anything can change after you score like that.
Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Trying to beat the D deep. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Wants to throw. It's Moss. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Trying to take it back. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buffs!
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get, at minimum, tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. And the Buffaloes will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. About a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Dropping back, it's Moss. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the first down. They need him to play great in the second half.
And the Cardinals in a good spot here with second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And the timing just a hair off.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone. They did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Sets up the screen. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense.
Got some room in into the goal line. Touchdown, Cardinals! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And the option play, the quarterback basically blocks the edge defender. So you watch the edge defender comes to him, and he commits to him, and then he pitches the ball to the running back, and the running back can do his thing, run the football all the way to the house. But it's basically a block on the quarterback on the defensive play.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
Colorado, 12.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll ride his man on the option. Gives it on the option. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Looking for a man. It's Salter. He'll pull it down and run. They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
You got to to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
Fires to the right. And is knocked away. An incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. Crosses the 30, he's got away. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Takes the easy one to the back. To running room. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The throw. Serious arm strength on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You throw an incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
Got enough space, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the 3rd quarter and get it back with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hand...
wants the smoke?
Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kick it away to start us off. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. The DBs will back off a bit. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Under fire. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had.
Come on now. What the fuck you pausing about?
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. Throws to the tight end. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Aggies will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Handoff to the single running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Dropping back, it's Reed. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete.
And on that 3rd down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up 4th.
Well, look at this. Instead of trying to pin their opponent deep in their own territory, the offense stays on the field to go for it on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds him out of backfield. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that? That's already the 3rd target this guy has had. On the opening drive of the game, he is a big factor for their success throwing the football. He's got to win the matchups. Even though that one goes incomplete, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
10th play of the drive coming up, but this time a chance for the defense to get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
They come to the line with a minute to play in the opening quarter. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Trying to escape and get it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Got it in the middle, it's Wilson. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find a guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking for a man. It's Lagway. starting to feel a little pressure. On the move at the 30. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
Gain of 21 on the play. And their first down for the offense. That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, tied 0-0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Forced out of the pocket. Turning on the Jets. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Well, it's no wonder this quarterback is getting more and more confident. Not necessarily throwing it, but I think running it. You saw that earlier in this drive, too. On that last play, he's thinking to himself, man, it's been working for me so far. Every time I just tuck it, take off scrambling, something good seems to happen. So that's not going to stop. And I think moving forward, this defense has got to expect him to scramble more often.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Hansen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They march the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Defense in press coverage. Off play action on first down. He lets one fly deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Scrambling away. He'll take another shot here. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. He's going to take off. He stopped right at the 22, and that'll bring us to fourth down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This offense has been money on fourth down here in the first half. They'll try to make it 3 for 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Want to fire on second down. Might be looking to run. Fires to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback. Going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hip wraps around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Trying to get a stop in the red zone. To the air, it's Flagway. Snagged out of the air. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
I'll tell you, for this defense, they're going to have to find a way to bracket this slot receiver because of how athletic he is. They're going to need to make sure they've got linebackers and DBs surrounding this guy at all times.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Good, right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He throws back to the left. That could be risky. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Aggies headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Reed. And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. From the gun. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Grabs it inside the 10.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Looking for the score. Catch in the middle, it's Moss. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to pound their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Aggie.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. You need more of that physicality in the second half.
The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to throw, it's Reed. Rushes on him. And the decision to go for two pays off as he walks into the end zone. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll give it to the back, letting off the defender.
And as an offensive coordinator, you don't need the perfect play with this guy as your running back. He's going to make the play perfect for you because he makes everybody miss. Spin moves, hurdles, stiff arms, speed, whatever it takes to move the sticks and score touchdowns.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock winding towards zero. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads it left. The pass is incomplete and 1 second is left.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Lagway. Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight end and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house.
The fake, and he wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and his defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Might be changing the route. He wants to start this drive with a pass, buying some time.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. How about the sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it.
Oh, he's got some space. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Lagway. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Here comes the heat. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Pressure coming. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
That's a big missed opportunity by the defense there, guys. If he's able to make that interception, all of a sudden, their offense is back on the field. But now, because he dropped it, it's still fourth down. And, of course, they're in field goal range.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Texas A&M going up tempo.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Now he's looking into the middle. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It's nice when a QB can get outside the pocket and break down a defense and take off, but I thought the defense did a really good job of seeing it, understanding where he was going, kind of mirroring him towards the sideline as he rolled out to the right. Didn't give him any space to run the football, covering the pass deep. Really nice defense on that play.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. This time he's got it. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Texas A&M 14, Florida 10.
They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wideout. To the air, it's Reed. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Floating away. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance. On fourth down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments that time. They were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, get some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. Picks up enough to get them first and 10 from the 13. Back to pass, it's Lagway. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
I got to be honest. I know the defense respected this guy's running ability. I don't know, though, if they knew it was this good. He has been gashing them in this game with his legs, and already you're seeing the defense now make some adjustments to slow this guy down. They were able to get him to the ground. He's still got a couple yards, but this has got to continue for this defense. You know he is going to carry the ball.
Got it! Touchdown Gators! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch, in those big moments and right before the half, in the fourth quarter late in the game, just like right here. You need a score. You got to go take the lead. They do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in. It's Moss. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Here's a throw downfield late. Working the middle. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. To the air, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the fourth quarter, that ramps up the pressure. Pushes ahead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice.
Touchdown, Aggies! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
It's a fake. The holder's going to try to toss it. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he makes the fair catch deep in his own territory, and he might have a question or two to answer about that decision. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. The quick out. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. On third and long, try to convert through the air. The sure hands, it's Sturdivant. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Converts on fourth down, still going. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. To the air on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackling in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Bringing the heat. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? Close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing.